Hello, I'm Sebastian Fat Salary, BBC Director of Marxist Cunt Waffle. I'd like to apologise in advance for the extensive coverage of the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral that will be broadcast across the BBC today. I know that many of our viewers will be outraged by this coverage, and I'd like to direct those viewers to BBC iPlayer, where they can watch repeats of RuPaul's Drag Race instead. It hasn't been an easy decision to cover Prince Philip's funeral, as there have been deep concerns amongst myself and my colleagues of the lack of diversity amongst those in attendance. Looking at the guest list, everyone invited along is hideously white. Without a hearse and a coffin, it would essentially look like a clan rally or some sort of EDL gathering. Ideally, Meghan the Duchess of Sussex would have been in attendance to make the whole thing a bit less sinister and monochrome, but unfortunately she was unable to come as she is heavily pregnant and wasn't invited due to being tiresomely self-absorbed. Prince Andrew will of course be at the funeral, which begs the question, if they were happy to have a pedo come along, why couldn't they have had a few people of colour as well? I sat down with my BBC colleagues and said, listen, if the funeral is going to be this white, perhaps we could have a more multicultural presenting team to make our coverage a bit more inclusive. We did ask Naga Munchetti if she'd like to take on presenting duties, but unfortunately she hates this country, its flag and its people, and felt that she wouldn't be able to hide her smirking disdain and would probably end up projectile vomiting on the Queen. We did contact the royal family to ask if they'd be prepared to put up pictures of George Floyd inside the chapel for the funeral, but sadly we didn't receive a reply. It's all been very difficult. Unfortunately, it's a deeply racist funeral, so we would ask you, if you are watching at home, to take a knee in solidarity with all the oppressed minorities out there who are neither dead themselves nor mourning the loss of a loved one.